Okay, I guess I won't be. There won't be a recording of this game. I guess. Okay.
Wait, what?
Whatever. Anyway, it is you updated the map ban, right? I'm gonna close
Not
that.
as useless as you are.
I'm going to close that now. I'm going to open my stream on the. I hope they're not talking because I sure don't see it. All right. I'm going to share the stream to you. Okay. I'm going to open my chat so I can see the complaints.
Okay.
I'm going to start the stream any moment. Or wait, I've already started the stream, so I'm gonna start the.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
We have good game, yes.
Everybody ready to. People are so freaking AIDS. Okay.
Click smokes that JJJ says R.
Alright. I'm gonna start a game.
The esports versus NORDIK on Clubhouse.
Welcome to the lobby, everyone. Welcome to the game. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the final game of the night. It's Joe. It's Joe Esports. Everyone knows him.
Woo!
Everyone loves him.
Joe!
You have NORDIK. You sound biased already. Scream for
No.
NORDIK if you're gonna scream for Joe.
Woo, Joe or NORDIK.
Bias caster. We have NORDIK. I know Mr. Bolsak. I guess he really loves the Polish ops. If you didn't know, that's like Ella and Zofia's last name. So that's why he's named Bolsak.
Oh, I'm so glad I know that piece of trivia.
Yes, sir. I don't really know the rest of these guys. I think I know Liqui. I've seen him before. I played against him before in quals, but the rest of them, I'm going to learn who they are today.
It's pronounced Lackey.
Lackey. Laquitfa, whatever.
Lackey.
You know, other than that, I think everyone knows who Joe is. I mean, I'm not even going to introduce them. We all know who they are. We have Clubhouse, we have Capital, we have Maverick, Echo, and Mira. Pretty standard bands. Nothing special, nothing crazy, nothing unique. We're just going to be going into this Clubhouse game. People aren't going to be able to burn people out of rafters or anything, so that's pretty much the only like meaningful ban that I'm even going to talk about. Because other bands, those ops are banned like 80% of the time, so I don't even care. And that's not a real stat. I just made that up. Y'all know that 90% of stats
You're
are made
probably
up.
right.
Regardless, here we go. Right. Here we go. Are y'all excited? Get excited because it's Joe. It's NORDIK. They're all French Canadian, and Joe is all American.
Can you ask guys if it's pronounced skies or skivz, please? Thank you. I appreciate that a lot.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Skies. We're gonna call him Skids anyway. Who cares what he wants? Here we go. Basement for NORDIK. They're gonna have shotgun holes into that kitchen hatch. Pretty typical. Not looking like we're gonna have a roam, so it's gonna be a turtle, I believe, based on these ops. If it's a roam, it's a pretty weak one. It's just gonna be a mute. So I fully anticipate a turtle from our friends on NORDIK. First time I've casted these lovely French Canadian men. Maestro's running around here getting hatches. Typical defender stuff. I will say though, last time we saw Joe, they did not have clicks playing. They had who did they have? Are you there? Wasn't clicks.
No, they had clicks.
He didn't
Oh, you know what? They might have had a sub. Yeah, they might have had a sub.
I remember who the sub was. It's eluding my memory. But Clicks, this is his debut on my channel. Welcome to the channel, Clicks. His first action as a player on my channel is thermiting dirt. You see the red club
drop
in the top
diffusers,
right because these servers stink. No roamers, so they're gonna get everything rather quickly. Lockweed here. Aggressive on the stairs. But he's gonna be deterred by a drone. And Clicks. Guess he's just gonna run up in front of a shotgun and lag. These servers suck. Seriously.
I mean, yep.
I mean, whatever Clicks was trying to do there. like wasn't intelligent, but still like. I'm not sure what Clicks was doing. I'm gonna just be honest. I think he just lost his mind there. He dropped the diffuser and ran into dirt. So that's so far all we've seen so far. And Skivs here, or Skies, whatever you want to call him, he is pushed very close up on this third breach. He's gonna get the bot on repel. Just kidding. He wimped out. He wimped out on Wimpy. Wimpy's not a bot, but whatever. Here we go.
Well, so far what we've been seeing here is just quick progress being made. Very, very typical progress being made by Joe as well, as Geo has been opening up above the defenders. And that's kind of the downside of having a turtle strat, is that you waste no time at all, and you just allow Joe to do stuff like this, and it makes the defense very uncomfortable. But you, in most cases, don't find many players on these angles. You don't find many kills. Instead, you just expect to make the defenders feel uncomfortable so you can go for your execute. Speaking of kills, though, Geo will find Bozak S4, will get a refrag hammer onto Ollie, so he has done his job, but at the same time, Maestro still has his cams alive, so it's not going to be too easy to get rid of them, regardless. Wimpy is, well, dead now, as I was going to say. He can get rid of the Maestro cameras, but now he cannot, as Storms. The shotguns have just been super lethal here for Joe. Nade by Geo, won't find anything. Rethinking, and Geo going to decide that this is their chance for an execute. But up above is going to be Storms, and Geo going to be losing a bit of HP. Storms will take down Geo. Now it's all up to Rethinking. Diffuser is down, and Rethinking wants to take this kill onto Storms, and that's a good frag, because now you are able to take control of the Diffuser. But as I say, this Lackey playing at the bottom of main, or sorry, inside a pulse spot, does have control of the Diffuser, and here comes Rethinking right into the waiting arms of Lackey, and NORDIK will take round number 1 on their defense downstairs. So turtle strat does end up working out pretty well for NORDIK.
Yeah, and you know, I love Clicks. I don't know anyone who doesn't love Clicks, but what in the world, what in the actual world was Clicks trying to do? Was he lagging like we were? Because like I said, my variable pointed out those servers were rather laggy, and Clicks just kind of, I guess he saw a play and then he's just teleporting in the dirt, and then he's trying to teleport while fighting a shotgun, and it didn't work out. So that was just disastrous. I don't know, they never opened the moto hatch, I don't think. And if they did, it was extremely late, and then I mean they all just kind of,
I don't think they did.
And yeah,
they didn't even use it regardless. I don't think it was open to begin with.
Yeah, so that was just disastrous. I mean, Clicks, maybe he shouldn't be on Thermite. Maybe he should be on, like, Ash. I feel like Joe is misusing Clicks as a skill set. That's just my personal opinion. Here we go. That was a good, clean round from NORDIK, though. I mean, the shotgun player won the fight in the sprinting Thermite, and then from there, it just went to crap. So, there you go. Gonna be going to cash now, though. And, hopefully no shenanigans from the Thermite this time around, but I want to say Cade's not banned.
10 seconds remaining.
These garage walls are ripe for the breaching, would you say? And there's also a castle strat down here in the lounge. I've seen quite a bit in the past.
Oh, I like that whistle.
That was like my tongue whistling. That wasn't even a real whistle.
Yeah, Wimpy is basically the only denial right now of S4. And he can do one of two things. He can concuss through the drone hole, or he can get an instant kill onto the bandit if he is bandit tricking. And that's what you usually see come out. And that's why Bozak is underneath, is so he can deny this. Lines control in general also is very important to take now that you have Geo and Buck, who's probably going to be on that every single round on attack that we see. And if not, maybe a sledge or something else. Maybe going to come through, however, from Geo, as he wants to find somebody staying close nearby. No one's going to feel any effects of that, though, and S4 still going to be able to continue to safely bandit trick this with the cover of Bozak underneath. Concussion mine's going to come through them by Wimpy, so they want to deny this through the concussion strat. And it will work out, so the wall will go down. No need to even take control of Lounge just yet. CC wall will get opened up. Step 1 of Joe Esports' attack will be completed.
Yep, and now they need to work on that Maestro, who is laying prone with the... I mean, Wimpy is just trying to die. It's like the second time he's run in front of that, but this time he gets away with it. And Skies here, not the reciprocity Skies. This is Skies.NBK. This is a different player. That's why he spells it with a B. He's gonna be a problem until they get rid of him. This server breach is nothing. So they've
still calling them skivvies.
I mean, rethinking here is you gotta start, you know, opening garage or something. Clix needs to rotate and open the garage, because right now they're just challenging through the breach, nothing else. And now Wimpy's challenging the garage door with, I believe, a hollow sight against a much better hollow sight equipped gun in the Maestro. Pretty sure he has a hollow Wimpy. Let's see. He's just droning. No, he hasn't.
I already have a hollow.
I'm droning. Geo takes that. They just push straight through the breach.
Oh. I mean, it's working out so far, but as I say that, it is going to be lucky to find two, and Storm's on the Geo, so it actually won't work. As they push in too deep, they'll meet close-range shotguns and ARs as well. Storm's in a one-on-one with Rethink, and he has the advantage, though, as Bozak will begin to rotate through the wall. It will be Storms to take down Rethink, and NORDIK will win another defense this time around on Cash.
I mean, that was almost, like, gonna work. I mean, they just kind of sporadically did it. Like, I didn't even catch it. Like, they just tried to walk through the breach, which I was saying is, like, kind of their only play is to just walk through the breach. And it was like a noodle-armed push through the breach. And combine that with, like I said, like, the Maestro is still there. I think that's who they ended up killing, but it's just, like, that doesn't really work, like, straight through the breach unless you either do it with, like, the whole squad, which they clearly didn't do, or you do it with, you know, like as a rush, like you thermite and all 5 people run through it. Like, they just didn't really, you know, do all the steps you kind of have to do on that site, and ultimately, I mean, NORDIK just outlasted that initial surge.
Definitely could beat on them.
It was a 1v2. Yeah. It was just, there you go.
Defenders, protect your bombs.
It's 1v2, and Rethinking has no idea where the smoke screen is, so it's just not fun. But this is the third site, though, so this is a chance for Joe to finally, as his teammate just castles him out. Shame on you both, second. For shame.
Well, yeah, not a good start here from Joe. What they've been doing so far is they've been taking control of one crucial point, i.e. on defense, or sorry, on the first defense for NORDIK. Whenever it was Church Arsenal, Joe just decided that they would take Kitchen. They attempted a very, very strong and also very loose word. They attempted to take control of Dirt with Clicks rushing down and dying ultimately. You can blame that on lag or whatever,
attempt.
but you know.
Very valiant attempt. I mean, like I said, he's Ash and Thermite. That's all it is.
Yeah, but like, what happens afterwards? I mean, it just becomes a 4-man Kitchen and main wall push, or a main stairs push, and I mean, there's not much to really prep for at that point. You just stick everyone inside of Armory and one person inside of Church. Bada bing, bada boom. There you go. And that's what happened. And then the second round for Joe, it was that CC wall. They opened up the CC wall and they just bomb rushed it. It worked initially, but then once NORDIK were able to figure out what was happening, it was pretty easily countered afterwards. Hopefully a little bit more of a fluid attack here for Joe, if they, you know, because especially on this site, you have to take a lot more control. You have to deal with Cash, or you can choose to deal with Cash. You also have to deal with the Jacuzzi wall. You can deal with Logic and also push into construction. There's a little bit more meticulousness to an attack on Gym Bedroom.
Meticulous.
Meticulousness.
Indeed, because they're split up right now. They're making a slight push here, 2-way push on Cash with 2 players, and the other 3 are working on this Jacuzzi wall, and they're actually having a lot of trouble. I think he's already lost a... No, he used a Thermite. He's got to be really careful with this last one. This castle is still very much up, so Wimpy's going to have to actually come off of Cash to come here to help get rid of this bandit. So, problems with splitting up a little bit, but Rethinking, though, does have a little bit of control. He probably doesn't need his teammate to just chill out there. Zofia is likely going to come out and stun the bandit. Wall's gonna be open, and he might be caught in the hallway. He's still running around the hallway. He actually got away somehow. Barely. But very fortunate for Mr. S4 here, but he's gonna just rotate right on to that
bomb located by attack.
What? He's just gonna rotate on to the bathroom wall and bandit trick that now. And the Valkyrie's gonna find, where are these kills happening? Geo died, man. Geo died outside of the main stair window, and
oh no.
It's just, I'm not even sure where Joe's dying right now. Very... it's just, they just died.
I don't know, and now it's just, I mean, act of desperation. Lucky will find another.
I don't know how that turned...
Okay.
What happened?
Well, I can tell you, for I am a caster,
The Observer, which is me, who missed all of that.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, listen, all I know is this.
Tea time.
Joe is split up a little bit.
Well, everyone died.
Yeah, they were all everywhere, so it's hard for me to keep track of this. They're everywhere. They were trying to push from everywhere. I think Gio was outside the main stairs.
They had the right idea, just the wrong execution. They had everyone extremely split up. You had a really loose attack, and NORDIK were just a steel wall, basically, and they were just able to hold off and kill off one by one Joe Esports. Again, right idea. They started pushing through Cash, and started pushing through Logi, and started pushing, as you saw, one was on main stair, outside of main stairs, and one was outside of Jacuzzi. So they had the right idea, but whenever you thin yourself out so much like that, you know, losing one player is going to cut off your links. And once you lose that one player, another one falls, and then another one falls, and it's just continuous one-on-ones basically being taken by Joe at that point, all for trying to achieve their objective, whether it be getting into Jacuzzi or taking control of Cash. You have to do that with multiple people. Taking control of a certain area takes multiple people, and they just had like one or two pushing.
Wimp, Mr. Wimp had to like, he was pushing Cash with rethinking, and ultimately he couldn't continue. He couldn't like commit to it because he had the Zofia where you see right now, like where the Kate is on that Jacuzzi. He had to go Zofia that. And it took off, you know, pressure from Cash, and then from there, it's just like a Geo died on the other side of the map, and then it's just like, I mean, you know, what's your attack at that point? Everyone's dead. So, there you go. They're just going to have to be a little bit more together, or if they are going to be separate, then, I mean, things just have to go their way. And Clicks is going to go for dirt again. Hopefully not going to just, why is it black like that when, whatever. Anyway, hopefully he doesn't just sprint in again. It doesn't look like he's intending on doing that. Looks like a kitchen attack from Joe. Already working at the kitchen door very aggressively.
Yeah, not a lot of time really to be wasted on the side of NORDIK. They're going to be going for yet another turtle strat, which worked out super well last time. But again, consequences of that, Joe are going to be able to take control of top floor, yada yada. This basically is just what the attack has been. Impact Tricking, though, has been denying rethinking of opening up this hatch. Possibly yet another, as Bozak still has impacts, and he will be able to deny yet another. Time is being wasted on this hatch, and utility is as well. Rethinking is going to be going for a third one. It will go down as no impacts are nearby. But a Kaid! Okay, so the kitchen hatch is going to remain sealed. All hatches are now going to remain sealed, given that Clicks may have one more exothermic charge to open that up with. You've just wasted 3x Kairos pellets to not open the hatch, and now you're only going to be able to blow open the kitchen hatch. It's going to be another basically lopsided pinch, or lopsided bottleneck sort of strat here from Joe. And he comes to run out here, and Skies will take down Clicks as well. Joe are just starting to feel the pressure from all sides here. They're going to try and force their way through the main stairs and kitchen. When did we see this happen before? Oh, right, the first round. Given that happened, you should expect the exact same results.
And if the boss sec here he is in a power position if there ever has been one, and so is this Cade because the mono hatch isn't open, so it'd be a miracle if Wimpy wins this fight. Actually, that's 5. I don't know if he's playing on 4-3 or not, but he definitely is, because he wasn't even shootable on my screen, but he shot him anyway. Wimpy, not so wimpy after all, and he's going to stun first teammates as they're going to try to drop down the hatch. C4 flied out towards Wimpy, I believe, but didn't actually go off, but he is finished off by Storm, so he pushed up on him, and now they're going to drop in the smokes and a crossfire, but Wimpy, or Wimpy actually didn't die initially, but oh my lord. Geo trying to help his teammate, but just not the timing in his favor. It's a 1-on-3 for Ollie, the Cloud9 player, and all these defenders are literally in 3 crossfire, but he just take out one. And Legion yeets a Legion mine at him as well. And Ollie actually finds a second, so this could be winnable. The players in the main hall, and Ollie, the Cloud9 player, finds 3.
What the absolute hell?
I don't want to sound
That
biased,
should not be allowed. Put this man in restraints. What the absolute hell has happened?
You know, I'm not sure how much time was actually left, and I'm not sure, like,
dude,
what just happened.
Ladies are not safe at invite. With that play in Ollie's back pocket, that trap card that he now has, nobody's safe at invite. My goodness.
You know, it's just one of those clutches where you just say, like, what is good with the defenders there? The first guy, you know, whatever, like, he was kind of an exposed spot, like in the hall or whatever he was, like the church double door, and then The other two, though, y'all just need to hide behind some boxes or something. Like, y'all are bugging. Swinging on Ollie.C9 like that. I mean, it just costing a round, even though that was looking to be another round for Nordic. Some life for Joe, thanks to their illustrious team captain, beautiful Ollie at C9. All thanks to him, 1v3 in there. Scores 1-3. You gotta win, oh, at least one more attack here if they want to not get ran off the map. Because even though Ollie 1v3'd there, I mean, that's still... That is a very, very rough attack from Joe, I would say.
That should not have been won by Joe at all. I mean, they all bottlenecked in through the kitchen hatch. I mean, they started to look very desperate as, you know, they pushed one player into the gauntlet of kitchen, and they tried to push down main stairs, and main stairs was shut down by Storms on the shotgun, and he was playing outside of sight, so he was able to deny armory as well. He had Bozak on the cross. I mean, everything just looks so perfect for Nordic and so bad for Joe, but they gave Ollie space. They allowed him to take one-on-one gunfights, and the crossfires just were not met by... They were both... Everyone was in, like, a refraggable position. Speaking of Ollie, though, he won't be able to make a miracle play anymore, as Lackey will finish him off, so they've gotten the most dangerous prospect of Joe Esports down. But Lackey has to be careful, because when B is nearby, he will drop down Oil Pit, and should be saved with his life, as Clicks will be able to find the refrag on Disguise. So this time around, Smoke will fall. Huge kill there for the utility, as well as a very crucial gun on the shotgun that has just been so helpful for Nordic. One shotgun at least will fall.
I'm not sure what this guy there was doing, but it cost him his life. We were trying to watch this exchange. Wimpy somehow let that guy go, and now what should have been a really punished roam from Laquie got away. No one droned him. Ollie just ran in. He's dead. The illustrious, you know, handsome team captain is dead. So now, I mean, Joe, who comparatively, like, again, without Ollie's 1v3, have looked pretty asleep at the wheel. It's not looking all that good, but again, they're all four capable players there that can actually bring this round back. They do really get the kitchen hatch with a lot less hustle this time. Yeah, it's open. So, gonna have to deal with Storms here into the armory area, though, and he's just kind of lurking. He do be kind of lurking, though, and nobody's really, like, looking for him at the moment. He's kind of getting away with it.
Well, Storms in a position that he's been in before. He's being pressured from above, though, bringing out the shotgun again, which has been working out so well here for Nordic. I'm surprised that he's even allowed to be playing this position right now. Flashbang's going to come on through. Do they even know that he's there? That's what I'm worried about. Nade's going to sort through, and Storms will be completely fine. He is flashed, however. We'll clear out the white off of his screen, and he'll take that rethink in. And Storms onto Geo as well. His second kill. He's looking for a swing here. Oh no! Clicks is sitting nearby. That shotgun has been so deadly here. The SMG-11 as well. Wouldn't be able to take on Storms, however. Comes from Clicks, though, and it won't go his way as Bozak will find the peak and Lackey onto Wimpy. They will win out the Church Arsenal. That's just been so sloppy. Joe have been doing the exact same push for, like, how many times now? I guess that's, like, the fourth time that they've gone for that push. No, third time that they've gone for that push. Met with minimal success. Barely winning out the 1 versus 3 was Ollie. And, I mean, at that point, Nordic adapted. They decided to play ultra aggressive. And it was allowed by Joe.
Yeah, they absolutely did not drone that mute under the hatch, and he just murdered like everyone, and then could have had Clicks there, but I guess a shotgun. I mean, he didn't have loaded guns. He literally killed everyone and could have went for Clicks as well. It's just very, very sloppy attack so far on just about every site. So they need something. Well, I guess they did get something. They got a 1v3 from Ollie, but other than that, it's been all Nordic, which, I mean, I'll straight up admit to y'all, I don't know a lot of these players. I know Laquie and Bozak. I mean, other than that, like, these guys are new to me. I haven't really watched Canadian Nationals. I'm pretty sure this is Canadian Nationals.
Yeah, and I might be wrong on this, but I think that I probably am dead wrong on this. S4 is Sawwill, who I believe played on Nobu. I might be wrong about that, but Nobu is also a Canadian national scene, very, very prominent in the North American scene, amateur scene rather. And I think he got transferred. It's either that or like Grizzly or Team thing. I can't remember. I remember seeing him a while ago with Lackey or something like that. My memory is very loose on that. It was like half a year ago. But I've seen some of these players before.
I mean, like the names ring a bell. It's just you have like these guys haven't made CL before. They haven't like let's just be real. They haven't made guys okay. He's died of the drone hole, as I'm about to compliment him. Haven't made CL before, but I mean, and they're also not really high on the standings right now for the open qualifier. So, you know, I think this is gonna have to be a good qualifier for them if they even want a chance of making CL. And this is a good start. I mean, Joe is a team that's literally ranked third. They won the last qualifier. They were tied for winning the last qualifier. So this is a little bit of an upset. But again, it's defense. And Joe still has one more attack here to make it. Or it's defense for NORDIK, I guess. I guess that's the reason they're up so much. Is what I'm trying to get at. But basically, if Joe really wants a chance to like not make this like a raffle stomp, you gotta win this attack and make it, you know, at least respectable. Going in your defensive half and good night, Bandit. That's a good start. And again, this 5v3. Finally, Joe showing a little bit of life. We do see this Maestro though still playing his power position. So, how are they gonna deal with him? He vaults over.
Well, yes, guys wants to play this aggressively. NORDIK's aggressive plays have been rewarded pretty heavily here as Rethinking wants to start to push in through garage and pull back away because this guy's playing bottom garage. So I'm surprised this is going unpunished as Bozak going to retake lounge there. He will find Rethink and Plant starting to go down here. Ollie on a heater here. He'll take down Storms. And now it's a retake here from NORDIK. Unfortunately, the fight will be lost by Bozak, and Wimpy will take down Skies inside a garage. Joe will walk away with a 4-2 split on the attack. That is not terrible, to say the least, for clubhouse standards.
I mean, it would have been terrible if they lost the round. 1-5 is terrible, like no matter how you put it.
Yeah.
But 4-2 is, you know, this is winnable now because again they get defense. These bans aren't like. This map isn't like horribly defender sided. I don't really believe in that, and I also don't believe in these bans at the moment being terribly defender sided. Like they're actually defender. Like I mean, it's like Capital. It's like a lot of people are like, well, that makes it easy to be like a rat as a defender. I mean, not necessarily. I feel like it's just like it makes it a little bit harder. It makes it less easy for the attackers because Capital's up. Like I'd say this map's borderline attacker sided, right? So just losing Capital just makes it, if anything, more balanced. It just becomes more of like, do you actually know how to attack?
You say this map is attacker sided?
If Capital is up, she's not.
If Capital's up,
literally,
I mean,
what I'm getting at is these like rafters is free. Like if you have Capital, it's free. It's easy to say, right? The blue generator is free.
The Capital helps a lot. The Capital helps a lot for control.
Free. You can do so much more with Capital compared to just without him. But then you can still do like a lot of the same things. Like you still throw grenades at those spots I just mentioned, and you can still, you know, like win attacks. It's just like Capital makes it easy. Like just to me, from what I see.
I mean, it can make some sense, but I don't know. I just feel like the Capital does help out a lot, but I wouldn't say necessarily making it attacker sided. It's mainly just to counter the defense sided. I don't know. I feel like Clubhouse can be defender sided, but that's also because Clubhouse is a map where teams are either really good at or really bad at, and in most cases you're really good at defense. That's just the way that I kind of like to look at it.
It also goes the other way because it's like you're really good at attacking it, Capital or not, then it's like, you know, you can just.
Well, that's just how Siege works.
Yeah.
If you're good at one side.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like.
It's interesting. Clubhouse has been interesting. It has been changing a lot because of the new kind of, I guess what you want to call it, SSG hold.
Which we aren't seeing, by the way.
That can make it defender sided, but then like attack also has been kind of adapting to old strats and old metas, which means that you almost have to bring new strats. I would say it's balanced. It's one of the balanced maps, but I don't know. I still find it a little bit.
Maybe I misspoke a little bit saying like it's attacker
you make perfect sense. The Capital helps a lot. Yeah.
It makes it to where it's not like, you know, oh, it's normal to be down 2-4. Like, it's not. Like, that's just a... I don't know. I don't think that's what you should be aiming for, because, again, you can do it. You can deal with some of this stuff. But there is a Goyo here upstairs, which are going to... honestly, is really exposed. I imagine they're just going to shoot that. They haven't shot yet. I'm rethinking. I'm going to take out the sledge immediately, and the nades and the hammer. So these Goyos... the Goyo... as Ollie nails an impact. What an impact. The Goyos are going to be almost impossible to deal with now. Since Zophia's probably... because she's just hoarding her and reaches her. Ollie doesn't shoot this guy. Come on, Ollie, fire your gun.
Hit your shots.
Just looked at each other. But anyway, a lot of, like, the sledge is a huge one to lose here. Zophia's obviously preoccupied with other things, so...
Kitchen hatch will go down, though, and that does, you can see, force a lot of Joe out of that back armory corner now, so... it's like, I mean, it's like putting soap in salt water. You know, that experiment where if you put soap in salt water, the salt will, like, kind of go...
I don't know what that experiment is. I'm just shimmying.
You've never done that? Well, basically everyone is spread out, and they've spread away from that danger zone that is underneath the kitchen hatch, and, well, you can see how dangerous it is, but it can go, I guess, either way, as Rethinking will take the head off of Skies. Not afraid to peek that at all. Bozak has an interesting angle, though. He will get discovered as S4 and Storms will fall, and it's just going to be a slaughter there. Joe Esports looking to tie this up, and what a way to start, then. A flawless round on your defensive half.
So again, I guess to kind of touch on again what we were rambling about, whether it's maps attack or defender sided, like that attack was, I mean, what were they trying to do? All they were doing was sledging the floor. They never opened Moto Hatch. Neither of these teams have opened the Moto Hatch, which has allowed people to just walk around the main hall, and like if the Moto Hatch is like closed, you're never gonna control the hallways. So they never controlled the hallways. So if their goal was kitchen, like, how are you going to drop in the kitchen when there's people running around Moto and you're like contesting your player on the main stairs? And then you combine that with the fact that I don't even think they ever, like, the sledge died, so they weren't really able to, like, nade out anybody like K9ers. It's just...
Attackers need to locate
Very rough.
My audio is doing that thing again.
What?
My audio is doing that thing. I gotta rejoin the Discord.
I haven't heard you cut out at all. Are you talking about?
Oh, got it.
Okay. Either way, both of these teams, they gotta start by
Why is it still doing it?
What? I still don't know what it is. You've been talking normally.
I don't know. It's like no. My I can't the game audio is like choppy. I don't know what's happening. If it's not happening on your end, it doesn't matter. I guess I'll just deal with it.
Yeah, it's not. You need to lay off the drugs.
No. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like I don't know. It just sounds really. It sounds really glitchy on my end on that Discord screen share.
I don't know what to tell you. Sorry about your luck.
I don't know if it's happening on. I don't know if it's happening on your end. Hopefully
really
it's not.
Like, so you're bugging.
Did you try like restarting the Discord screen share if you have time?
Maybe after this round I will.
That sounds fun. Cause this is like actually gonna give me a headache. Holy crap!
Maybe just turn
oh my god, it's awful. I can't because then I would meet you.
Turn off the Windows volume and turn off. Wait, I guess. I guess.
Head us.
I mean.
Wanna explain that one?
Yeah, I'm sorry about your luck. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll do it.
Anyway, they're.
What? Whatever.
What is this Sophia without the reflex angle? He's gonna be really reflexing and angling onto people with that loadout, and yeah, already losing a gunfight. What is this man? Anyway, so there you go. He's not even worried about this bandit at the moment. That's what's weird about it. He's not. They're not helping. He's not helping with this wall. So I imagine he's gonna rotate out and, like, I don't know, Zofia this bandit. So we can get this round started. Otherwise, nothing's happening for 1:30.
Yeah,
I mean, Thermite's finally gonna walk in. Finally gonna get into construction, but There's
Oh,
literally
he's gotta be
clicks over
careful.
here.
There's clicks just on the flank, and
So,
a single punch hole could ruin this entire attack.
he's back
The
out.
thermite will rotate out. That's a good move. But Clicks again is still behind, and they have no drones on that, so he's gonna be able to play safely inside of bedroom and hold off construction for the time being. He might be pushing a little bit too aggressive here, as Locky will take down Ollie with the nade. Clicks will find 2 though. Huge kills onto the thermite 3 from Clicks. The massive plays from the Valkyrie as they completely lose all intel on the bedroom side of things. What was a decent looking attack from NORDIK has flipped on its head. A 5 or 4 versus 2. Now 4 versus 1 is Wimpy. We'll take down Storms. It's all Bozak and a 1 versus all. Just unwinnable at this point.
Or not.
Not even.
Okay.
Oh my.
Reset the what?
Just a screen share, like. Reset the screen share.
Yeah, I'm gonna reset the screen share. Don't worry, everyone. The game is not going anywhere. The game is still going on. I'm just stop sharing the screen. Turn on the screen share. Okay.
I really hope that's not happening on your end.
It's not. Like I literally have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't know how to really explain it, like, to be honest with you. Sounds like a UFO is like starting to land on the...
Yeah.
Okay, it's better now. It's fixed, it's fixed.
That is literally all you, because I don't hear anything. Anyway.
You fixed it, thank you.
Anyway, volume issues. Did I change the overlay? I just did, okay. Volume issues aside, overlay issues aside. Apparently, between these two teams, this map in particular that we're watching is defender-sided. For variety of reasons. I mean, I'm not the coach of these teams, so I'm honestly not even going to go into why. It's not my problem to go into why. I just know that they're not necessarily attacking this as well as they could. So anyway, I say this, and now Joe is not going to go gem. They're going to go bar, interestingly enough. The bar site. This is not a glitch in the Matrix. They are playing bar. And Clicks is spawn peeking.
They are playing bar. Ew. I don't know. I don't really know what to say here. Clicks gonna be going. Yeah.
Waste.
Amazing C4 from Clicks.
You really blew up that dirt in the spawn. Really, you showed the dirt, Clicks. Good play. Ambitious, but no one's gonna push strip. It looks like they're all gonna come from the stock side, which is what traditionally you've seen on this thing. I mean, typically, like back in the day. I mean, okay, Wimpy. Ambitious.
Wow.
Clearly, like,
Wimpy losing his HP and a C4 being lost by Clicks. I wouldn't say the best of starts.
not a good start at all. And I will say though, the fact that this site is so rare, it's almost like a glitch in the Matrix for a lot of these teams. Like, NORDIK may not know how to deal with it because he just pays Storms.
Well, it's a good start.
As
Storms will take the rethinking.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that beautiful play. Geo though still lurking up here though, as Castle is rethinking and is just immediately deleted through a wall by the Zofia. So this roam isn't necessarily in the best of situations, and Wimpy also basically a dead man walking. So Geo's not even really in a power spot anyway. Like, the attackers could just control this if they can recognize it, if they can drone it. I don't see any drones in there, so yeah, this is gonna be, it's gonna be a flurry of death and like disaster here. But the one thing is, Wimpy is playing, as long as Wimpy's alive, they can't play in D, because I mean, he's not gonna be alive for very longer, I can't imagine, as Geo's taken out above. Wimpy on 1 HP is gonna have to pretty much like one man this site, even if that Goyle blows up, he's gonna die. So so far this site's not really working out, like, to be completely honest. But
They know that somebody sits there, clicks on the flank again. He's been so deadly as he'll have the diffuser. He'll find another. He will fall though, and it will be equalized, or I guess returned in the favor of NORDIK. Ollie will take down Lackey. That's true. Ollie has been in this situation before. He still has. With the plant though, as it is starting to go down on the side of Bozak, safe behind the stone wall, and Ollie will have the intel at most. As the 11 hit castle barricade will go down, and Bozak, and wake up, man. He knows that all he's sitting nearby now. He is going to peek on out, and it will go in the way of Bozak. NORDIK will attack an offsite, and I guess an offsite, like you said at the beginning, for both teams.
Yeah, I mean,
And
that
it will
site
go on
is
the way of
so...
NORDIK.
It's not... First off, it's just not a good site. And second, like, even if it was, which it isn't, that whole... It's literally, like, that site is... It's, like, triggering my PTSD, because, like, I'm thinking back on it, it's like, people would just, like, Monty plant, like, in that stock door, and it was, like, the freest thing of all time. They'd either do that, or they would just come from strip, like, if you weren't holding it. It was, like, this whole, like, process the attackers had to go through back in the old clubhouse. But now it's just kind of like, I don't know. I don't feel like that site got any better. That's why no one plays it. So it's just like, the other sites are better though. It's like, that site didn't get any better, right? It was always kind of like like attackers could like Monty plant, whatever. Or just take strip or do whatever. Like, it was a really like whatever site, like a mess site. And they made it to
stay that way for a while.
where this site is like a good third site now. So that's why people play it. That's why they play this site too, because it got reworked. These two top sites got reworked. That's why people play them over this one, because it stinks. It always stunk. And there's no reason to ever play it. I mean, anyway, Joe played it, and they took what was pretty much all defense wins and turned it into
10 seconds to go.
a win for the attack finally. Kind of gift wrapped than that. I mean, that site stinks. I can't emphasize that enough. So here we go. We're gonna go to a more traditional site now, the basement, but with
Locate and defuse the bomb.
untraditional twists in a room. The SSG room that we talked about earlier.
Activating jammer.
Well, yep, you have all three denial. You have a castle. Must be an SSG room.
I mean, if you don't know what the SSG room is, it's basically when everyone is roaming upstairs with mutes. And one of the ways you can counter it is literally walking on the site, which is exactly what
And that is
S4
going to be S4, yeah. It's always a blue push that works out here, but Clicks, he's been huge this game so far. Pushing in from dirt, though. He has to reload, I guess. Really didn't have to, I guess, but will do so. Ollie will take down Bozak. It was looking so good for NORDIK, and then Clicks went along and said no. The retake here. Well, even out to a 2 versus 2. Storms will take down Ollie, and now you have control of Armory. Arsenal, as Saul will get lit up here, going for the defuse. Storms has the cover. We're coming into blue retake, and we'll have the C4. It's going to land on the shelf, though, and Saul will be able to get the plant down. Third E1D will go down. You'll track one of the players, but a pre-fire will work in the favor of Wimpy. And rethinking, and we'll finish off Storms. We're now even, as the SSG room will end up working out in the end.
Well, it wasn't the roam. I guess it had more to do.
Yeah, it wasn't.
The fact
But
that
that's not what matters.
Sophia
That's not what
had
matters.
you know, I know I've memed on him for having the reflex angle grip. And he's 12-7, by the way, so, I mean, I guess the one thing I could criticize Storms on is why in the world is he not running a normal sight? Because that may have just cost him that. Could have, I mean, you know, if he had an 8-gog, you know, he would have seen the player getting lioned right in front of him in the hallway. But unfortunately, I mean, who is it? I think it was Wimpy. Just out-snipes an attacker, which should not really happen, and they win that retake. I mean, honestly, once that C4 hit the shelves, I thought it was all, you know, NORDIK. I thought they were going to just lock that out, but ultimately, I mean, Storms literally did not see player in the middle of the hallway on the ping, so disaster struck.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Yeah. I've seen that done many times before, where an SSG roam is simply
Ignored.
countered by a blue rush. And the way that works, the reason why you rush down blue is because it's the only area that the defenders don't have direct control of, because stock obviously doesn't have a hatch. So the closest thing that you have is the bar hatch, or the stage hatch rather, where you can drop down the stage and maybe go in through stock. That's the closest access that you have to blue, as well as the stairwell. But by the time you get into blue, the rotation cannot happen, because you're not really in a position around blue or around cash. In most cases, the SSG room involves you staying around bedroom, staying around logic. So you have to take time to rotate in, and that's why the blue push works so well. It didn't work well that time, though, as the retake was fast enough for Joe Esports. They were able to get downstairs as quickly as possible and challenge NORDIK at that blue push there. It almost did work, and especially clicks playing inside of dirt definitely did not help. Impact Strike will actually take down only one X-Skyr, so I guess technically not really working out all that well.
One pellet for 2 impact. Incredible
doing his best.
play, Wimpy. He was too far away. He just didn't hit it right angle. So somehow those Lana survived, and now he's gonna actually use 2. They're interesting. I'm not sure if that's vaultable, and I'm not sure why he would use 2 there, but he did. So there you go. There's 2 Habanas there. Yeah, as you can see, it just made the hole bigger for Geo. Questionable decision, but they're gonna start working on that server wall now, and yeah, should, you know, like the Zofia is gonna watch the Zofia stun, and you know, the wall is gonna be open. But I don't know. That shield might actually be problematic. You know, get rid of it. I'm not sure if that stops the stun or not. And I guess that's deterring them from just doing it because Zofia's in Zimbabwe not helping stun. So I'm imagining they're really concerned about that shield there.
Gonna waste a lot of time too. Flash Bangs coming through. Ollie will retreat with a C4 and clicks again! Like, how does he do this? How many kills does this man have? Pull up the scoreboard. How many kills does this man have? He has 10. 10 crucial kills. All of these kills that Clicks has been providing have all been crucial. Every single one. Jeez, oh my. You have to stop Clicks on this flank. He's absolutely crazy right now. He's been getting so many impact frags here. Storm, speaking of which, will try and go out to Wimpy. Wimpy will vault and will fall.
Okay, so I guess it is vault.
We'll also take down Wimpy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure why you would ever want to do that vault. So that's why I'm like so confused on that. But anyway, what
is with these vaults, man?
It's a vault palooza. But again, I don't think that server wall does it. So they're gonna have to find Ollie somehow. You have to hit the shots on Ollie as he's just playing the spot, and nobody's like gonna go server window or anything. Not the time and not the moment in the round for that. So Ollie should theoretically go huge here. Looks like Thermite's actually gonna be able to get the wall, and Ollie's not gonna trick it. That would make no sense. So he's gonna run, and unfortunately, S4 doesn't catch him on rotation.
That could have been huge.
So Ollie does not have a C4. So
Time's ticking though.
yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure how this is gonna pan out. We've got two players playing really awkward positions. Ollie behind the shield, finds one. Could he find the other? It's S4. He's not gonna have a clue that Retink's sitting here. And what an awkward round, but it's Joe that comes out on top anyway. And yeah, Clicks. Holy crap. Clicks just flew out of strip and killed everyone on. I don't know why there were 2 people on top of each other like the server window. I couldn't tell you. But there were. And Clicks apparently had a cam. And Clicks said, alright, freebies. And yeah, it was 4-2 for NORDIK, but all of a sudden Joe said, yeah, pass. We're gonna go and take full control of this game. It's been 4-1 since that 4-2 lead. And I think it's because of, you know, the defenses, I guess, but I don't know. Would you have said that was like the best attack ever? I wouldn't say it was.
No.
So, like, how can we blame the map for that when the players?
That was just a really, really, really sloppy garage push. Which, I mean, the end result was garage was taken by NORDIK, but it was a 2v2. CC wall wasn't even open at that point, so you kind of got to have your priorities there. And Clicks went massive. I mean, that's really all that happened that round. It wasn't really too much to say about that. And obviously by the end, Rethinking and Ollie just had a better position at that point where they were able to play inside of cache. And that's it. I mean, just better positioning really, really helped out with that push.
Yeah, positioning in the time. Like, there's no time to do anything crazy and find whatever the heck Ollie was doing behind that shield, and then Rethinking just sitting in the corner. Wasn't gonna happen. So
5 seconds to go.
like I said, I'm not sure what the vault hole in the garage was. That was the weirdest vault hole I've ever seen. And then you have just the fact that the Zofia never stunned the bandit off the wall. I'm 99% sure the shield doesn't stop the stun from like going affecting the bandit. I mean, I could be wrong. And even if it did, it's like that could have been the reason they were on the server window, but the Zofia wasn't not there. It was the sled and like, come on, right? I still could see this map isn't like some crazy defender-sided like dream. It's just a lot of it is the attackers kind of Like, they're capping. I don't know how else to put it.
Capping.
They're capping.
Attackers have located a
But I mean, hopefully they can pull this one out because, yeah, this game has fallen completely out of control, and they're... I mean, they were up, like they said, they were up, attack, defense, whatever. They were up, and now it's just been a... It has been all Joe. Even their last,
Well,
like...
jacuzzi wall. Most
Even their
of them
last,
going
like,
down
couple
now.
attacks, Joe, they were able to just kind of bring it back, get it together. So, hoping Nordic can do the same, because otherwise...
Yeah, Nordic absolutely need it. And a good start, though, as they will get open the jacuzzi wall. Ollie will seal himself off and bandit trick the bathroom wall. Blocky has also positioned himself outside of the windows. Clicks will find S4 as well. That goes your Thatcher. So a huge piece of utility that could be basically the difference maker between that jacuzzi wall getting open, that noise, that sound effect catching me off guard. Lackey will actually fall to Ollie. Now before taking down Clicks on that weird vault. But Nordic have control of logic as Storms is sitting on that cross angle, and Wimpy will also be able to fell by Skies. Now it's a 2 versus 3, and it seems like Joe are going to have to basically go to overtime. Storms will take down Rethink, and it's all up to Geo in a 1 versus 3 in a very, very tough spot where he has players coming in from CCTV, that being Bozak. And Bozak taking a few shots here. He will actually, no one will lose the gunfight. They'll both be on equal HP. That's what I thought happened. And Geo's just going to try and ignore this. And Nordic, given way too much space there by Joe, as you saw Storms was able to push in through stock that time around. Again, given way too much space, will be able to push in. Also, the jacuzzi wall going down at the one attempt. You only need to even throw in one nade when nobody was there. To be honest with you, that was just really too much given there from Nordic. I mean, jacuzzi wall was opened up, like I said, and that allowed for, I believe it was Sky's last round, to push into Jim. And then you had a player inside of Logic on that Sophia, was able to hold the cross, and that's it. That's all that happened. You were able to pinch out the players out of cash and take control of site at the same time. Joe just gave Nordic way too much space.
Yeah, I mean, and I wouldn't even say that was like an attack that like blows your socks off. But somehow in a 3v4, they were able to just be in better spots than the defenders and just cap them all, like rotating, and Wimpy like walking around the middle of the room. And I guess there you go. They were able to just outlurk Joe. I guess I'm not sure, to be honest. And here we are though, back. It's overtime now, and back to the basement. No SSG run this time for Joe. They're just gonna, I imagine they're just gonna turtle with their Goyle.
Goyle.
And,
10
yeah,
seconds
it's...
remaining.
I don't know, the roam that they did last
5
time,
seconds to insertion.
like we saw, like it came down to that 2v2, and it was just like,
Attackers
Storms
must
didn't have an
locate
ACOG,
and defuse a bomb.
so he didn't see someone. And they ended up losing the round, but other than that, I mean, I don't know, what would you say is there like to analyze there? Other than them just rushing and it not working out. Last time this site.
It was just Joe's quickness, to be honest with you. Nordic aren't going to be able to go for a play like that ever again. They didn't clear out anything, because usually a rush doesn't involve clearing out much, and that is a major consequence. That's why Clicks was allowed to get that double kill inside of Dirt that he got. And I mean, that's about it. Clicks has just been insane as well. He's been able to hold off basically everything. He has a very, very strong flank game, and whenever he's taking control of something, he'll hold it. And even if he loses it, he most likely will find frags at that point. Clicks is dangerous, and this hold by Joe has also been dangerous, and Nordic need to take control. Again, a rush, you're not going to expect to take much control. In comes S4. Speaking of control, however, as Diego almost losing all of his ADS, as Wimpy will be able to trick one of them out. So he still has one, and he also has another one on his back pocket. So, a split push by the looks of it from Nordic, as they want to open up Kitchen Hatch while also taking control of Blue. As Skies, I believe, also opening up Moto Hatch there. So far so good here for Nordic. They've taken a lot of control here. Moto Hatch going down. now going to be working on the kitchen hatch as well as starting to work their way down blue. So yeah, just a lot of control so far in general from NORDIK.
And honestly, probably their best looking attack so far in terms of potential. You've got players everywhere. The main stairs, kitchen hatch, and I believe, though that player blue has abandoned his post. So just main stairs and kitchen hatch at the moment. And Clicks is under the hatch, the aforementioned Clicks, and they haven't even opened it yet. I take that back. They're actually just going to go straight for church. Clicks is still back. Alright, never mind. He just got sniped.
Oh, the impact trick.
So
Whatever it was, I don't even know what it was.
it may have been a C4
Impact trick,
impact,
well,
but you don't have
I thought it was the Goyo shield.
that shield there, Geo second right behind, combined with the fact that there are no more thermites. I don't know if church is gonna work. It's that's a heck of a whatever you want to call it, a blockade. And I don't even know if that's walkable, but Bosak takes out Geo elsewhere, and that's through the wall, surprisingly. But again, that shield is so crucial here. But it's taken out, so Khalid now is just kind of gonna have to win his fights off the. Which he does. He just takes out one, but he's found from the back by Laqui, who's pushed all the way through the site.
Oh, this could be dangerous here. It will be Wimpy to fall, and the plant will start to go down inside of church. Rethinking in 1 versus 2. We'll take down a crucial kill onto Lackey. He's gonna push into sight. The fuse will be canceled. Actually, no, it'll go down. Storms is on 1 HP. From behind, the pre-fire won't work out. It'll be rethinking to put us to match point here. Joe Esports have been in the... Wow, he is pulling that out very slowly. Joe Esports have been in this position before, where they were on match point. They're going to be going to their attack. An attack that has not been looking very strong. And NORDIK, who have had such a success rate downstairs, are going to be able to go downstairs. Would I consider this a bad position for Joe? Not necessarily, because they have the defensive half if it comes to round 15. But an attack from Joe, with the success rate that they've had, I don't know if it's going to work. We'll have to see.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I would give the attacks in this game like a C-. So Joe, even though that last round was, I don't know how this sledge managed to push through the motor door like that. I'm not quite sure, but he did. But ultimately, the defenders were just able to win it in the end, and yeah, it was just like, I don't know. I mean, neither team has like had some attack that was clear cut and decisive, and like, you know, like, oh my god, like their attacks are crazy, and it's, you know, if it came to them like having to win the game on attack,
attackers need to locate.
You know, would you bet on that? Like based off what you've seen, I wouldn't. So personally, I think it's gonna be like 15 rounds, especially given like again just how the trend has gone between both of these teams, but also. I mean, Clicks, we've talked about how good Clicks has been. Clicks has been mostly good, like, on defense, though. His attacks weren't that... He was on Thermite. He's been on Thermite. But it's like, he's been kind of the... Ollie, of course, as well. Have been, like, the keys to success for Joe.
10 seconds remaining.
Them just kind of popping off in key moments. Getting, like, 2 pieces or whatever, or 1v3 or whatever. And so, those have all been on, like, defense, though. It hasn't been... attack where Joe has been. The impact players for Joe haven't been like, you know, that effective on attack, or you know, etc. So yeah, it's gonna have to be like they're gonna have to like do something they haven't done on attack all game, pretty much. So
well, by the looks of it, they're going for their very similar attack as Clicks is gonna open up the dirt wall. At the moment, there is nobody to contest that, but once that goes down, most likely someone will rotate in. Again, very typical here from Joe. Geo already making his way in through kitchen to open up. And there's guys, yeah. Geo making his way into kitchen with not a lot of issues. Rethinking going to be opening up the hatch. Now, this hatch, well, it was easy to open up early game, but then the Kaid came into play, and it took 3x Kairos and 1... exothermic charge to open up the wall. Hopefully they're not going to do that this time around, as they need a lot more hatches like Moto open, like Blue open, and then the CC or not CC Church wall open as well. So that's going to be crucial because Joe have been relying a lot around this this kitchen hatch being opened a lot. They need to get it down within the first few X Kairos pellets in order to basically keep their utility in check. Well, here comes the first set. Impact Trick most likely going to come out for that though if Rethinking doesn't place it well enough. We'll have to see. I mean, it's always been very dangerous here. Geo's going to open up above the hatch, though, to try and make Bozak feel a little bit more uncomfortable. But, I mean, he's basically going to be able to go for this. Impact will come soaring through. Hatch will stay sealed shut for now.
We've seen this game before. It's just like a Storms is sitting on the bottom of the main stairs. Takes another, because again, the moto hatch isn't open. It's almost like deja vu. They haven't opened the moto hatch.
Yeah,
They're going to waste a bunch of Habanas trying to get this. Except there's no Cade this time. Last time the third Habana got zapped by Cade. And that's not going to happen. So he's going to get it eventually. But Clicks is just, I guess, staring at dirt attentively. He's not going to get moto hatch anytime soon. Which is why this mute is just running around like this. No one's hitting him from... Nobody's going to push him from the back. So it's like...
Oh. Geo... Oh, he needed that kill. This mute of Storms has to go down. Nade could possibly do the trick. It comes down, and Storms is going to stay alive. He is the crucial player for me. Storms has been so aggressive with the shotgun, and it's been proving to work. He's going to be making his way up the main stairs. Geo will fall. His second kill. And now he's stuck there. He knows that the angle above him is open. They know exactly where he is, but he's going to waste time. As 30 seconds remain, the gas grenades will start to go down here. Clicks above the hatch now. It seems like it is going to be another hatch push. Storms will go down, so they will force him out. A huge kill now. 2 versus 3. Clicks and Wimpy have to clutch this out in order to keep us alive. In order to just kill it right here. Lackey will find the kill onto Wimpy, though, and it seems like we're going to go to round 15. In comes the drop, and Lackey again onto Clicks. It's been a good game so far. It's been a very close one. We're 7-7 now. Everyone gets a full reset. Joe on the defense.
Joe
Will
on the
it be a
defense.
Nordic attack?
That's the thing. I don't know.
Nordic
Neither
needs
team,
this attack.
Neither team has been able
Nordic.
to get anything done on attack today at all.
And this is the attack that matters here from Nordic.
There has not been a single, what I would say, clean attack this entire game. So if Nordic is able to come out with some crazy attack, I mean, they can win the game. If Joe does what they've been doing all game, which is Clicks going off on defense and Ollie just being Ollie, I guess, it's going to be Joe who's just going to, like I said, they're just going to lock out the game. So they're going to let's go to cash. This is their championship point site. And, I mean, again, like a lot of these, if anyone has ever won cash on this entire map, it's been barely. It hasn't, nobody has won a decisive, like, oh wow, like a sweeping attack. It's always been like, oh, we barely won. So from Nordic, I mean, y'all better dig deep in the strat book here to take this out, because last time I don't even think they opened the server wall. They never got around to that. And Clicks obviously flew at it. Like, what the? I haven't seen a silenced eagle yet. It's been a minute. But yeah, Clicks has went huge on this site, running out of strip. With all those players bunched up on the server window, so yeah, it's gonna be, I don't know, I haven't seen Nordic do it all game, so if they can though, I mean they'll be winning this game, but
5 seconds to insert.
right now not
It's a
looking
very, very crucial attack here from Nordic, and like you said yourself, and I guess like we've been seeing like all game, the success rate of the attack has been minimal, and right now where it matters the most, we're gonna have to see Nordic hopefully not just jump in through, you know, garage this time around, and instead be able to make quick progress and take down the CC wall immediately. They've got the deployable shield this time around, which means that Storms is going to be forced to go underneath, and I'm not sure if anyone is playing inside of Lounge. I think I do see someone there.
Someone has to fact check that one, because I swear when I used to play, that shield wouldn't stop it. It was, you have to use a barricade to stop it.
I think if it like the Zofia like has a crazy like the concussion has a crazy bounce, so maybe it could bounce up the wall and concuss. I'm not sure. Well, I guess we'll have to see if it does work.
Like the stun is like it's like a fart. Like if it goes in the general area, it's gonna stun through a shield. Like I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. I probably am. I'm old. But yeah, he's not gonna like. They could at least try it, right? Like, because that's better than not opening at all. Something, or send it to the server window. Something.
They really do need something
Because,
right now.
again,
Stuns will.
well, they're both gonna go to the server window where 2 people died last time. There's a stun. There's a charge going down. No. What's the timing here? You just use both stuns, so now. Ollie's gonna pick the wrong wall, though. Thankfully, he's gonna pick the wrong wall.
Oh no!
So there's still life for Nordic as he lights up those alibis, and those alibis aren't gonna. They're not gonna mess with you, are they? And now it's again. They've got a chance thanks to Ollie missing the wall. They're gonna have a chance to at least do something with this breach. Sack takes out Clicks, who it's just huge. Clicks has been probably the best player for Joe on defense. So
Attackers have located a bomb.
it's going to come down to these defenders in garage. Geo getting pinched from everywhere now that that wall's open. Wimpy, going to try to help his teammates. Going to try to peek, but he gives away his position. Again, this is for the marbles. Geo is in a hell of a bell. He's getting blown up. He's getting peeked. There's 8 cogs all scoped in on him, but they haven't found him just yet. Ollie's dead. So far, I mean, C9 player Ollie, who's the second best game, I guess. Probably second best player on defense, I mean. He's going to have to go huge on that shield, and they don't really have a way of dealing with it. They're all going to just try to swing in. Ollie takes out one, and Wimpy takes out Laquis. But surely the Thermite knows, or the IQ rather, knows. So Ollie's there, but Ollie hits another shot. The fadeaway. And NORDIK is just going to let that slip away. They are going to lose a game.
Wow.
5-3. They finally had an attack that looked good. What just happened? They finally had an attack that looked good, and Ollie struck again. Yeah, I mean, Ollie and Clicks had the game of their lives. I think it's safe to say.
It was the Ollie and Click show, featuring the rest of Joe. I mean,
Clicks' score is not shown because he left immediately, but yeah, that was...
Got a lot of kills, that's all you need to know. He just got a crap ton. Speaking of a lot of kills, Storms and Lackey, 19 and 17 respectively. Wow. This has been a high kill game here, and that's kind of why it is defender-sided at that point, because gunfights are always going to be in the favor of the defense, or in most cases are going to be theoretically in the favor of the defense, and that's kind of why you saw the defense be the most favored side on this clubhouse game, amongst other reasons. But I think that concludes our night tonight. 1-3. Rounds 1-3 done, and Joe will be able to walk away with a very, very close win.
Yeah, very close indeed. Like I said, it was... A lot of that was just, I mean, I don't know if how many of y'all are there from the beginning to the end, but like Clicks on attack, like at one point I think he was like 0-4, and then on defense he just went crazy. He went stupid, and so did Ollie. Ollie went stupid almost all game, 1v3 in, and again just going but bonkers. But ultimately, yeah, I mean it's just like you said, the attacks just weren't. The attacks weren't there for either team, regardless of like who went off, who didn't go off. It was just like neither team could like coordinate the ideal attack, to be completely honest with you. Bans or no bans. And it was just defender sided map, not whatever you want to call it. It was just like neither team could literally like make a clean attack. That's kind of the storyline to me, for various reasons, of course. But
It's a very close one.
Can I update that score? Did it update? Is this thing good? Either way, it was 8-7 for Joe, and that was the last game of the evening. So yeah, I'll probably be back with like you tomorrow, I think. I don't know if Jasmine here will be, but
I will be in school. Maybe NA though. I'd be down for NA.
Okay.
I didn't study for any of my tests that I have tomorrow, just to do CL with you. Should be great.
It's cool by me. I didn't want you to cast me anyway. But anyway, here we go. That's
so
all,
CL
though.
Day tomorrow?
Nope. Pass.
What?
Bump on the pass.
What? I know some fire Italian, like, cooking skills. I'm not even...
We're good. Trust me. On behalf of everyone.
Someone has to love me out there.
Nope.
It's like 9 years. Come on. Give me some.
You know, regardless, a very intriguing
Look
game.
what you've done. Now I'm going to go to sleep crying. Thanks.
I don't
Wow.
care about your feelings, dude. Either way, an intriguing match between two lovely teams. I hope you see both of them CL some way, somehow.
Yeah.
There you go. Have a great evening, folks. Again, I'll be back probably for EU tomorrow around the noon hours. And then after that, I'm probably going to do North America again. So, yeah. God bless.
Very, very fun day plan that you have there tomorrow.
Take care and have and God bless. I almost said have bless. I'm just gonna end this, dude. I've had a stroke all day. When I'm done.
I'm so tired. Please end it.
All right.